What's up, you guys?
What's
Welcome
up, guys?
to the Return with Josh and Maria Cribbs. I'm Maria Cribbs.
And I'm Josh Cribbs. Welcome.
Welcome to another beautiful day. It's really beautiful here in Cleveland.
Yeah, and it's why a lot of Clevelanders love Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people are going out to the metro parks, walking, going out down to Edgewater.
Right.
You know, experiencing this great weather while we can, because we know how Cleveland
Take advantage of it,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I'm upset because Josh. Oh, I'm sorry, viewers. Welcome to the show. Please make sure wherever you're watching us, whether you're on TV watching us or watching us on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Follow the page. We need your love and support. And then put something down in the comments. You never know when Josh and I are gonna show up and just chat it up with you. So make sure you engage with us. I want to say this. On the show last week, I did make mention to possibly going to the Tequila Festival.
Yes, you did.
Or also going to the Uncorked, the wine festival, right?
Right.
Got home Saturday. Old man Josh in his robe on the couch.
Old man Josh.
Josh, we had things to do Saturday.
Yeah, but sometimes the week takes a lot out of you.
No.
And then when you get home and you feel that air condition and you sit down in your favorite chair in front of your favorite television, life happens.
I had tequila to drink.
Life happens.
You even said you wanted to go to the wine spot, Josh.
I did.
Goodness
I
gracious.
definitely did. I wish it could come to me.
That's how you know you're getting old.
I felt comfortable.
When you wanna, you can't wait to get home.
I
get in the bed.
I think I'm not by myself in this. A lot of times I be outside and I be around everyone. I'm having a good time, but then as soon as I'm not with them and I'm just have a moment by myself, I'm like, I want to go home. I'm ready to go. I'm ready
but
to
you
go.
know what? I had a great time. Friday we went down to Akron. Finally got my chance to go to
PGA.
Firestone.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful golf course out there.
It definitely is a top-notch golf course.
I don't know if you remember, before we left, they had this food truck, like this coffee food truck there.
Absolutely.
And we got some drinks to go, right?
They added us in the pictures, by the way.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, guys. Love
Coffee,
you guys.
coffee spot.
That was some of the best coffee I've ever had. And Friday night, I tried to get them to take me.
Yeah.
Saturday, I tried to get them to take me back
Maria
to Akron.
tried to get me to
Sunday.
take
I said,
her
they probably still there. Let's go.
an hour away just for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I will. I'll
So
try
they
one.
had to be really good. I didn't have the coffee. I had the lemonade.
Yeah, it was good, too.
And it was good, too.
No.
But I told you I wouldn't drive in an hour for no lemonade.
I drive.
Now, if
Y'all
they had
seen
some
my
food-
Instagram. I'm traveling for some food.
You do. But that wasn't food. That was a drink.
But it was delicious. So
If they
shout out
had
to
food
Akron.
to go with it,
Uh-huh.
we probably would have been heading back there. But the drink was good enough for Maria to try to beg me to take her back to
Come on, go back
Akron.
to Akron real quick. He's
I
like,
wouldn't
we're not
have it. I'm
doing
like,
that.
no.
Josh, do you recall a name, Dr. Ruth? Do you recall that name at all?
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth. Like when you were a kid, up late night watching TV, and
You have to refresh my memory. I took a lot of hits in the NFL.
She was a little frail, like older woman, and she would be like, she's like a sex therapist.
Yes,
You
I remember her. Yes.
She passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. She passed away at what? 96 years old.
To see her now, I felt like I wasn't able to watch her.
And
I was doing bad by watching her. Because I always look at the door like, did I hear something?
No, that was that HBO After Dark type situation.
Yeah, it was.
But I remember watching Dr. Ruth growing up. I don't know. Okay, no, wait a minute. Now I think about it, this sounds weird. Why was I watching Dr. Ruth?
Yeah, you probably self-consciously you was getting ready.
No.
Seems like you ready.
That's inappropriate. Josh,
Girl, are you ready?
you are a mess. No, why was that on? Because nowadays you got to like tune in to cable to watch stuff like that. But she was like on public television at the time.
These were the channels that came on after dark.
I think she was just so entertaining too. So she passed away.
It was unique for her to be, because I thought she was older back then.
She
as well.
was. She was 96 when she passed.
So to see, I think it was unique to see an older person talk about these young
Well,
not that it's a young
you got
person
the experience.
only.
Why not? They need to be the ones talking about it.
Right.
So I saw yesterday that she passed away. And also this morning I saw that Kobe Bryant's father.
Right, I saw that too.
Yeah, Joe Bryant passed away.
Yeah.
But at age of 69, I don't know why.
Yeah,
Maybe because we're
that's
getting a little older. I'm like, that's still
That's
young.
Yeah, that's young.
Yeah, he's battling some because he was battling some health issues. And then Richard Simmons.
Hold on now. You talking about all deaths? This is a bit morbid for me.
Because I'm looking at the different age differences, and I'm just like, man, like Richard Simmons was known for his physical fitness. I've always watched him on television. Gone too soon. But you think somebody that's active and healthy gonna live forever?
Right.
You know. And so I was actually asking the question, like, would you rather like? It just seems because we work out a lot. So would you rather like have a great quality of life and only live to like?
No, I'd rather live forever.
I couldn't even.
Whatever your question is, I'm trying to be here. So I could be like, yeah, remember.
Or would you want to?
When?
No, there's this lady on TikTok or Instagram, one of those social media accounts where I think she's like 102, and every year on her birthday, she keeps saying, "I don't want to be here." So would you know what I mean? Like, once you start seeing your loved ones pass away and things like that.
I heard about her. She wakes up. She's talking about she wake up every day like, dang it,
I'm here again.
Like,
yeah,
I ain't going in my sleep peacefully.
So that's what I was asking. Would you rather have like a
Alone.
great quality of life and pass away, not prematurely, but like 70, 80, or have like a decent, like a horrible quality of life from like 50 to 90 and live to 90 and 100?
If I can get to my 90s and not have to be wheelchaired
depending on
around.
anyone. Yeah, I don't really want to have to be dependent on anyone.
Don't wheelchair me to the games and got to keep turning my chair to keep up with the games. And I keep blinking and they thinking I'm closing my eyes and I'm up, but it take a long time.
Yeah.
I don't, you know.
It's like, it's that touchy area, yeah.
But
I don't know if you know this, Richard
life.
Simmons, he hasn't been spotted. He wasn't spotted in public since like 2014. So there's like podcasts about where in the world is Richard Simmons. So when the news broke yesterday, he passed away, yeah. And you remember Shannon Dorothy from 90210?
Yeah. Shannon, I remember she was on a few shows after that, the prank show.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that prank show? And they would have like pranks. I forgot the name of
Scare
it.
Tactics. Scare Tactics. I used to love. I would love to get you on Scare Tactics.
And Shannon Doherty was the one of the first hosts on that. So it was sad to see, some of our childhood superstars, actors, pass away.
Right. In other news, I'm kind of lighting up the mood. What is going on with this college football 25 thing?
The frenzy.
The 24.
The frenzy. It's been like a 15
24
year.
or 25. I think it's college football 25.
It's 25.
But it's been like 10 years.
15. 15, because I remember the settlements. So, and the thing why college football went away was because they had to pay these players. In the NFL, we got money for them to use our name and likeness. But at the college level, the collegiate level, they didn't pay to use all those kids' name and likeness. So you got people who was like, man, we owe some money. So they reached a settlement they have a certain amount of players from every team in there. It's like, I think 25 a team. And they paid each player $600 for their name and likeness to be on the game, except of a select few. I know Archie Manning hit a payday.
He got a good bag.
Of course, and because he elected out of it only to later sign a deal with them. So it's a select few of guys who are just, the who's who of college football who signed their own deal.
Right, but I just feel like with the anticipation, like literally your son was coming, Mom, I can't believe this. I thought it didn't come out till Friday. It came out today. He was trying to pay me in advance to get the PayPal going. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I wanted to come back and talk a little bit more about that. And I know you got some football you want to discuss, right?
Of course.
All right, don't go anywhere, you guys. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Now, we were discussing the college football 25 and the new release of it. Look at this tweet right here someone put up.
Okay.
He put, me after getting off of my blue-collar job, coming home to play fifth grader online in the NCAA football 25. Right. Is that how, because you do online gaming, is that how it is?
Yes.
It's kids on there?
Yes.
And they're good?
Sometimes. I mean, let me tell you, I played against this kid, a girl in Madden. And they be on there. They make one good play, Ryan, and they on there cussing me out like, oh, you some trash. You garbage. You so sorry. And I'm like, it's the first course. It's the first drive of the game. You had a good play, or the AI made a good play. And they just trying to dog me. I'm like, okay. So that's why on the game, I really don't talk as much. Because it's a lot of
Is there an option where you don't? Because sometimes they say some
mute
crazy.
it.
Oh, you can? Okay.
But then you can mute yourself, and then you can mute the entire, the whole game period. And, I don't like to do that. So sometimes I'm listening to them, their radio playing in the background, them talking to their families, getting in trouble.
Oh, okay.
All that type of stuff I'd rather do without.
But what's this thing with you where if you're losing, you kind of just quit the game?
Why do you say that? Who does that?
Oh, you don't do that?
No, your son does that to me all the time. I'm like, how did you cut the internet off? Like it said,
it just start buffering.
It say lost service or something like that. And I'm like, what the? And I'm playing against him downstairs. He's playing in the basement. I'm playing in the living room. And if I'm beating him and it's beyond, him being able to come back, it don't say player conceded. It say player lost player.
But does that go against your record? Like, that's not fair. Like,
it does go against your record.
Oh, it does. Okay.
So at first he ththought if you cut the internet off,
like the Wi-Fi is acting up.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi off, it'll just act like, the game, it wasn't fair and it just end the game. Because everybody used to do that. I'm like, oh man, I ain't getting no credit for that because they cut their Wi-Fi off.
Right.
But no, it goes against your score if you have the disconnection problem.
Okay.
So yeah.
Back when you used to play though.
Oh yeah, and I'm ranked top 5,000 now, Ryan, in Madden online.
The new one?
Yeah, I played I won 8 straight. I was already on a roll, but yesterday I went 8 straight. I was like, let me see how many I can win before I get super tired.
You wouldn't beat me though.
Yeah, I would.
No, I don't think you would.
It'd be over. I wouldn't really talk a lot. I don't talk trash.
I don't talk either.
I got a game plan. I put on.
I don't think you beat me though.
I look like NFL coach out there looking at my play call sheet.
You were too busy playing real football while I was playing fake football.
That's how I look looking at my play call sheet.
So this might be the perfect time to chime in to tell you
Ryan,
guys.
on your team
I may have started. Are you guys aware that the Cavs have their own professional gaming team?
Yeah, we're aware.
Okay, and I may or may not have told them that I have a solid team that could whoop on them. And so I'm so glad that Brian is saying he's an expert, huh? Because then they were like, oh, anytime.
You happy that Ryan said he good and I'm saying I'm good?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, now I got my squad. I mean, I would just be there just, supporting you guys, but they got a coach and everything, and they kind of invited us down there. So if y'all feel like y'all ready and y'all want to take on the Cavs,
we'll
go to
mess
the
around and get him that work.
That's very true.
And they would say.
They have a coach, guys. They have strategic planning going on down there.
We took it easy on those guys because we're professional.
Ari at the Cavs Legion, they ready for y'all.
I don't play around.
We a big player. They said they'll mop the floor with y'all.
I was beating somebody so bad yesterday. I was beating this guy yesterday. He gonna yell out before the game ended. Run it back. I'ma like you on the I'ma add you to my friend and run it back and send you an invite. Is that cool? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, he wanted a rematch?
Yeah, he wanted a rematch. So he got the rematch. Had him quit in the third quarter.
Yeah, dude.
Like, come on.
Hold on, before we move on to a different topic, can you set an age limit? Like, say you don't want to play with kids.
I don't think so. I don't think there's.
I'm not sure.
So how do you know who you're going to play? Like, who you're going to face?
Because
You don't.
I can let my son play.
Somebody just pops up on the screen to play?
Yeah, they randomly put you.
Okay.
But you can let anybody play. It's who like a parent could have signed in and they could let their kid play.
Oh, okay. Because I know your son, his friend can't get the game until Friday, he said, so he wants to, like, share the game. He's like, but if I share the game with him, then I can't play. So I don't know. It's a lot going on with this College 25.
Oh, so you talking about College 25. Can I hop into real football real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do this thing real quick with you guys. It's called Would You Rather. Okay?
Okay.
We ready? I got 3 questions
who'd you rather?
Would you?
Oh, would you? So not who'd you rather?
No, it's a situation.
Oh.
Like, what situation would you rather?
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 questions. This first one is going to be a doozy because it's like, oh, which one? All right, first question. A healthy Nick Chubb never getting injured, or the Deshaun Watson reaching his full potential as a Cleveland Brown?
Dang.
Which one would you rather have? Which scenario? Maria, a healthy Nick Chubb, or Deshaun Watson reaching his full potential?
What type of evil mastermind would construct a question like that? Josh.
Nick, would you rather Nick Chubb?
We need a
While
QB.
Maria thinks about it, I'm not sure.
What kind of Deshaun Watson would I get?
The full potential. Everything you thought you was going to get.
At the end of the I love Nick Chubb and he's the heart and soul of the Browns, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really think it's a tough question because I want to win a Super Bowl, and as good as Nick Chubb is, if Deshaun Watson was his Houston form, the team we have, he'd be considered an elite quarterback. And if he was elite, but he plays a different position, like if Nick Chubb was our quarterback and he was elite as he is as a running back, it wouldn't be a question. We'd be hoisting a Lombardi. So if Deshaun is doing the same thing, then he means so much more to the team than Nick Chubb does, just because they play different positions. That's the reality of it. So for me, it's 100% Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, the QB is that's the core of the team.
Deshaun Watson reaching his full potential. Because we see Nick Chubb, the injury, and we're following his recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, if he could just get back, that piece to the puzzle would be so dramatic for us. And some might disagree with you because for the most part of last season, we didn't have Deshaun Watson. And we made it to the playoffs with Flacco. But if we had that extra piece in Nick Chubb,
right?
With that when Flacco was throwing picks, when he had the worst game at the worst possible time, he could just hand it off to a Nick Chubb, and just get things done that way. We could just hand it off. What's his name? DTR could have had Nick Chubb to just hand the ball off. What's the other one from the XFL? PJ Walker could have handed the ball off to a Nick Chubb, and it wouldn't have been such a quarterback problem.
Right.
But despite all of that, guys, without Nick Chubb, without Deshaun,
Right.
we still made it there. Just think if we'd
That's
have had
true.
Nick Chubb last year, we probably wouldn't have had to go out and get Kareem. Not saying that we didn't want him, but remember, we had to have a running back by committee.
Right.
I'm just playing devil's advocate because I know the quarterback is the most important piece. I,
Right.
too, say a Deshaun Watson because we invested so much in him. And for the future, the quarterbacks last longer. So we say a healthy Deshaun Watson. We all in agreement on that?
I
Absolutely.
agree.
All
I
right,
agree.
so I'm going to head to the second question.
Oh, here
It's
we
getting-
go. Let's
it's getting
go.
spicy now. My phone was recording everything I said.
Oh.
So I got to move. Okay. Amari Cooper or Stephon Diggs? Stephon Diggs, let's remember, he got traded, or was it free agency? Free agency to the Houston Texans.
He got traded, but it was like a
Yeah, he was about to have to leave anyway. It was
Yeah,
end of his
they had to
contract.
get rid of him.
Yeah. So will we rather have Stephon Diggs, who's rated better than Amari Cooper as a number one, because we know Amari Cooper is aging as an NFL athlete, still has a lot in the tank, but we know Stephon Diggs is there. Would we rather have Stephon Diggs or Amari Cooper?
I'd rather have Amari Cooper, and I mean, you could say that if Stephon Diggs was on the Browns and it was opposite, then maybe I'd vote Stephon Diggs. But one, I think Amari Cooper comes with less drama. I mean, Stephon Diggs' peak that one year, I believe it was 2021 with Josh Allen. He was absurd, led the league in receiving yards, catches. But Amari Cooper's been more consistent. He's done this now for 3 franchises. He holds records for 3 franchises. They're both elite route runners. I think they're both probably arguably top 5 route runners in the league right now. And Stephon is a little younger, so maybe that factors in. But I'm still taking Amari Cooper just from his whole body of work. He's been nothing but consistent, and age hasn't slowed him down yet. And that's why I just want to give him his damn money, because I don't want to be going into next year without him on the field. I think that's an utter mistake. You can't let that happen.
That's huge what you said. His whole body of work. Maria, you got anything to add?
I can't necessarily add to this conversation, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is he in relation to Trayvon Diggs?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Brothers.
Brothers, yep.
Okay, so this is a side note. His brother and this girl who I used to follow, Joey Chavis, which I'm like, I feel like we might be cousins because my mother's maiden name, they just broke up.
They just his girlfriend, his brother's girlfriend.
Because this is where Hot Topics meets sports. They better have a baby
'Cause,
together.
Ryan,
She's
did you
cute
know that?
and she know how to
I can't
dance
say I
real
didn't know
good.
that.
You didn't know that?
Nah, I didn't
she
know.
Cute and she can dance.
So this is Trayvon Diggs' brother, girlfriend.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs' brother, Trayvon's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
They just broke up.
I just thought y'all should know that. I mean,
Okay, so
that helped the question, right, Ryan? That helped you pick Amari Cooper, right?
Yeah.
They just,
Oh, okay.
just little hot
You just
topics.
piggybacked off
Yeah,
me.
that's it. That's all. Yeah.
Okay,
She cute. She can dance.
Okay,
She had a baby by Trayvon,
got it. Check.
which is Stephon's brother. Okay. All right, back to y'all.
I love the insight. we just needed to hear from their nutritionist to find out what they like to eat in the morning.
Yeah, what's their blood types?
right.
right.
What would be your answer though, Josh?
I
Amari Cooper or
I was
Stephon?
listening to what Ryan said so I could further understand. I too like the word that Ryan used, the total body of work. Also, we've had enough receivers here in Cleveland over its history that had drama attached to it, or brought drama attached to them. You could say, from Braylon Edwards, from coming to the drama with that, with us, even as recent as Odell. It's just we don't need the drama in Cleveland. So I think as a receiver that commands the football, who wanted the football, who was upset that he wouldn't get the football, we have so many weapons here in Cleveland that we just need a piece to the puzzle.
I would have to argue. I like a little bit of the drama.
Well,
I mean, I like a little.
well, that's why you watch the Housewives.
That's where the hot topics.
You go to the Housewives show for the drama,
though, because they've been boring lately. But I like when my players have a little personality.
But personality and drama aren't the same thing.
Well, I probably want to know what kind of like Stephon Diggs drama there is. That's the stuff we need to be talking about on the show.
No, we don't want
and
drama.
You know,
we want a
we'll be
Super
right back.
Bowl.
We'll be right back, you guys. Welcome back to the show. Now, when y'all say drama, like good, like drama, like speeding a little.
Drama like everybody is talking about them instead of the next game. Everybody's talking about a game we just won and who didn't get enough catches instead of the next game and moving on. Our mission is to hoist the what Ryan.
The Lombardi.
The Lombardi Trophy, the Super Bowl trophy. That's our mission.
But y'all see with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
That's not drama. That's just attention.
Okay, so I didn't mean drama. I just mean like a little something
Attention.
extra too. Okay.
Flair?
Oh yes.
Okay.
That's what I thought you meant.
Nothing
I
wrong
like
with
a little,
that.
Little
okay.
spice.
Yeah, a little spice.
Okay.
I feel like our team.
I think our team, we get that. We got some, yeah.
We ain't got the Browns don't have no spice.
I think with Deshaun and everything that's going on, and
the kind of spice. I'm talking about who you're dating, like
the
who,
chief
who walking the runway. Where you guys
burnt his
vacationing
face
at?
off and wore
That
a
was
mask.
horrible. No.
That's drama.
No.
It's a fashion show between the guys. The defense number one. I mean, that's drama. You know, us losing our quarterback.
It's not like
the
spicy,
injuries,
like, oh my
that's
goodness,
drama.
our QB is dating,
That's football drama.
is married
Okay.
to Sierra.
You want the
You
entertainment
hear that Sierra?
part.
You hear that Russell Wilson coming back in the conversation? I'm
want
talking
that.
about.
I'm
Yes,
not
I like
interested
when
in that.
sports and entertainment collide. They made a killing off of it last year with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Why can't we have it on the Browns?
Okay.
Y'all better
I
get y'all
get
some
it.
celebrity girlfriends and then
I
let us
get
talk
that.
about y'all.
Okay. Now refocusing us.
Okay, I'm back. I'm
gonna be HR to refocus us back.
Mm-hmm.
Amari Cooper, you know, the total body of work. We know what he brings to the table, and the piece to the puzzle. He is that for this team that we have with a lot of talent on. Moving on to my third question.
All right.
Now, would we rather win the home opener? It's a home opener in Dallas, right? The primetime game versus Dallas. Would we rather win that and lose our first game against the Steelers, or lose that home opener in front of the world and win the first game against the Steelers?
The home opener is a primetime game?
Versus Dallas.
Oh, no, we got to win
That's
that.
Tom
We
Brady's
gotta win that.
first game commentating.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
we
would we rather win that and lose the first game against the Steelers, or lose that first game against the Dallas Cowboys and win against the Steelers?
Because you know how the Cowboys fans go, like, letting the Browns whoop on them. Like, I got to win that home opener.
I get it.
And
Sets
start
the
off. We
momentum.
got to set some momentum for the
Sets
rest
the
of the
momentum.
season. Let's go, baby.
Nah, Maria. I got two reasons.
Go ahead.
Two reasons I'd rather lose the home opener and then go beat the Steelers.
Okay.
Well, first reason speaks for itself. You're beating the Steelers. That counts for a million times greater than any other win.
Yeah.
Secondly, if we lose week one, I'd rather lose early, let them sleep on us, keep sleeping on us. And then also, I'm winning a division game against the Steelers.
Oh,
That is the most crucial part.
I
is
forgot
that.
about it being
Division
a division game.
So for
Dang
me, it makes all the sense in the world to drop the one to the Cowboys. As painful as that would be to lose week one, I'd rather beat the Steelers.
So I
nice,
think,
Ryan.
I'm confuzzled on this only because I believe in setting the tone. And I forgot how soon we play the Steelers.
After the home opener?
Yeah, I forgot how soon we play them for the first game. But setting the tone with the win is just big for me, especially in front of the world. I hate the negativity on the Browns. But then on that flip side, like you said, I mean, for people to sleep on you and then you show them, it only matters how good you finish.
Right.
Chiefs
Not
started
start.
0-1 last year, just saying.
Say it again.
Chiefs started 0-1 last year, lost the first game to the Lions.
But so have traditionally the Bengals.
Right?
They always have this crappy start and middle, and they finish super strong.
That's all that matters.
And for a lot of years, they ended up in the playoffs and going to a Super Bowl. And that's the only thing that counts, at least getting to the Super Bowl, getting to the show. So I'll say the division opponent, the Squealers, playing against the Steelers. I'd rather lose that home opener than lose
beat the
the
Steelers.
opening, the first game against the Steelers.
All right. You got to find out what game it is because you know Russell Wilson. They're going to be coming for y'all.
Man, of course.
I feel like Maria's a secret Steelers fan.
Right. A secret still. I think you are. Just for the entertainment aspect.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
That is
You gonna get
absurd.
canceled. We're going to have to cut her mic, man. Cut her mic for the rest of the show.
That is worse than Hawk 2.
I know.
That's worse than... We're going to cut your mic off. I'm going to throw a dagger over that thing in the shape of a Batman.
You know
Nick
what gets
Chubb
me
symbol.
back in the brown and orange? Y'all see Nick Chubb squatting?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
okay? So hold on, because you know, it doesn't matter how many years I've worked out. I haven't been able to increase my weight. Am I doing something wrong?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I am.
Yeah. You need a trainer. You need to listen to
I
me
live
when
with
I
live
tell
with
you.
a trainer.
But if you
Josh.
see right there, no, you don't.
I did.
No, you don't. You don't listen to him. If you live with him, you don't listen to him. We all
You tried
know
to teach me
that.
how to swim. That didn't work. I almost drowned.
Because your fear. You can't get past your fear. I don't, and I want to ask y'all this.
540 pounds. Is that
I
normal?
don't agree with this. I love it. I feel like he's getting back into it and he's showing everybody.
How much weight is too much weight?
He's looking. Hold on. He's looking and seeing how much, I think this is a personal confidence thing for him. Because when he does come back from this injury, he has to contend with being able to try his leg out, to legitly try to put weight on cuts. He's not a small back. He's built tough. Like they say, built forward tough. He's built tough.
Right.
He's heavy, low center of gravity.
Like
and when he
tank
puts
coming through
weight
there.
on that, he has to be able to trust his leg. And I think this is a part of that. However, I just don't like, I stopped squatting weight on my back once I got a certain age in the NFL. And I think he's at that space and time where he doesn't need to squat like this.
Right.
I hate that for him to be able to do that. I wish other methods will get him there. But if this is what it takes.
It seems like it's just something that he enjoys. Because I was looking at, I'm like 540 pounds. What?
Because he did it before.
Yeah. And it did. The video was labeled 8 months after his surgery. I think it's inspiring. I think it's something that he enjoys to do. But I started to question, I wonder how much weight is necessary to be for his position.
I don't think that's necessary. I just think it's personal confidence.
Yeah.
I think he's getting back into the shape and the physicality and the physical form that he once was, so he can show everybody I'm back, like Batman Begins or Batman Returns, one of them. Ryan, what say you? I don't know how you feel about that, but I'm not big on the weightlifting at this point in his life.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming off that gruesome injury. I believe the reporting is right now he can almost, if not already, run full speed straight. Now it's just a matter of, like you mentioned, progressing to where he feels comfortable cutting on a dime. As you know, running backs have to cut through holes, obviously, and find gaps. And that's the really tricky part, right? I mean, for what he went through his knee, I mean, I can't only imagine just the rehab he's had to go through, but just the mental struggle and even the fright that has to be with you for your knee to do that again. I mean, I can't imagine if anything happens to his knee again, it'd be unfathomable to think that he could overcome that. So
Right.
I got to imagine it's as physically demanding as that injury was, it's got to be just as mentally hard for him to overcome something like that.
Right.
I agree.
Just curious, Ryan, how much can you squat?
How much can I squat? I don't squat. I hate squatting.
I don't squat anymore either.
How
I
much
stopped
could you
squatting.
squat? Top of your game.
Top of my
'Cause
game.
It's 540. It's 540
This is
pounds.
like 3-4 years in. I was a heavier back, so I was about. I mean, a heavier returner, receiver. I was about 410.
Really?
That's what I was comfortable doing. And squatting and maxing,
540
guys.
is whoa.
Maxing and squatting, you're not doing it one rep. You're doing it at least 2 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's your max.
Right.
So I was putting up about between 410 and 430,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where I decided never to go above. I'm like, I'm good,
Yeah.
And I was 225, my normal playing weight. So.
Looking at the video, you need to get your weight up, man. 540 pounds. Look, on that note, you guys will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, now welcome back to the show. Josh.
Yes.
Your boy Dustin Hopkins.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell him about him.
He got signed to a 3-year extension, 3-year 15, let's just say 16 million rounded up.
Go.
3 years, 16 million to lock in Dustin Hopkins. Well, I think that's tremendous. Another good win, Ryan, from Andrew Berry, locking in a kicker. So now he's one of top 5 rated paid kickers in the National Football League. I would say it's warranted when we talking about how often the game comes down to a field goal. It's a game of inches, and how many games he won and helped us stay in with his ability. I think it's tremendous, and I think it was well warranted. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it was very well warranted. I mean, you go look at what he was able to do last year. I think he got cut by the Chargers. You come here and revitalize your career in a place that is notoriously infamous for destroying kickers' careers, right? Mm-hmm. He totally did the opposite. He was 33 for 36. That's a Browns franchise record. He kicked a career high long. I think it was 58. And then he broke the record last year for most consecutive games with a 50-plus yard field goal. I don't know what else you can do more than that to get paid, and I'm glad Andrew Berry got the deal done because him and Corey Bjorquez are tremendous special teams players to have, and they're both locked down for the foreseeable future, so always good to have.
And it was some bogusness during the year about Corey snapping, about him being a bad snapper.
I love Corey, man.
And he was the reason of York not doing good. So I'm glad that Hopkins
put it to rest.
Put it to rest. And I love to see that going to a special teamer too, because it was deserved. Usually kickers have to be extremely elite to get this. And I think it was more a necessity. It was more a need. He was in the right place at the right time. Had he not got cut, he probably wouldn't be this good.
True.
I think he had a chip on his shoulder. He came and proved why he deserves this money. He came out and handled business for us in the best way, the greatest way, as a Cleveland Brown, Maria. I'm excited for him.
I'm excited for him too. I'm like, all right, we got a kicker, baby. Let's go. I just gotta ask you guys.
I feel like it's not going to be good. Like, we're not going to want to hear this question just because
I just want to know, does anyone know the process when it comes to performers that sing the national anthem live on TV?
Oh, okay.
Is there an audition process? Do you know? Does anybody know?
I don't know, but I know where you're going with this.
The home run derby?
Yeah, I know. I see.
All-Star Weekend?
I think it's more about just singing,
MLB All-Star
not
Weekend?
Forgetting the words. Because when
I think it's more than that.
I've heard the words.
So you're saying it doesn't matter how horrible someone sounds, as long as they don't forget the words, it's all right with you. Is that what you're saying, Josh Cribbs?
To remember,
is that what Josh Cribbs just said?
I'm saying it. If you're old enough to remember Roseanne Barr singing the national anthem, she sang didn't hit the notes at all. And she's somewhat of a comedian, I say, yeah, she's a comedian.
For sure.
Yeah. So, she acted. It was more so nobody thought she was a great singer. Nobody expected her to hit those notes. Now, if you're a singer and you sound terrible, maybe it's not a gimmick and people are going to say, ooh, don't sing again for us at our commitment.
Right.
Thank you for showing up.
But do you expect someone who has been nominated for a Grammy
Yes.
4 times over to nail it?
Yes.
Because no one has sung the national anthem better than Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
I would say I like when
I love it.
Beyonce and Destiny's Child sang it.
But it was iconic to see Whitney do it.
She didn't do that great either.
Right. It's tough to do it
Would
as
you
well.
expect a 4-time nominated Grammy?
You would,
nominated?
because you would expect them to have performed in the stadium or with the echo, because we got to remember in these stadiums, they got earplugs on while they're singing.
Yeah.
Because
and sometimes they're singing over a track.
Because it's a delay. They're singing it, and then when they hear it and everybody else hear it, it's a delay. So if they can hear themselves, it would mess them up.
Okay.
So they practice for that. And I'm not sure if she practiced or not.
Well, the singer's name is it Ingrid Andres? And she's a 4-time Grammy-nominated singer. You heard her yesterday at the
out of her element a little bit.
MLB All-Star game. It was crazy. But it just came out that she's saying that she was allegedly drunk during the performance, and she is checking herself into rehab. But the performance was...
Already?
That's what allegedly.
Off of one performance?
She said, she said, quote, I'll let you all know how rehab is. I hear it's super fun.
Yeah, she got a little tipsy. Especially, this is my thing. Especially if you have a job to do,
and you still went out and got drunk.
But this is the thing. When you're dealing with someone who has a substance abuse problem, then it might not be that easy for them. But like when we go places and we know we have to host, I'm not going to have a cocktail or anything if I decide to until after we're done with our obligations. I don't want to get up there and just be all, you know what I mean? But she's probably having a good time. It was a nice weekend,
Maria,
All-Star weekend, huh?
I think that it was staged. I don't think she had a drinking problem at all. I think this is a ploy to save her career. Because if everybody believes she was drunk, they can understand, oh, you getting help? Oh, we appreciate that because you didn't sound good. We knew it had to be something because you obviously can sing, but I think this is cover.
And I'm going to say to you that and I'm not accusing her of anything. This is just me thinking it was something other than alcohol because, one, like you said, you're a Grammy Award singer. I've sung karaoke 1,000 times in my life, blacked out. And I do not sound...
You sound
good?
Yeah.
I don't sound as good, but it doesn't completely change it and make me seem tone deaf.
And if you were a Grammy winner...
Right.
And you was drunk, blacked out... You would have did better than that.
I'm saying.
Right. You could have still carried notes.
A little fishy.
You probably would have just mixed up the words.
Right.
But they would have sounded good.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I think it's not real.
She was like,
why
does she keep doing it at the end of the thing? And the rock is red.
It was cursive.
I was like, what is she doing now?
And maybe she thought it sounded good. If she really has a drinking problem, I commend her for going to get help.
And getting help, yeah.
I think that'd be the first stage. And maybe she was. And she thought that was cute. Doing them a little but it just was not.
And you know what? We got to take another commercial break. I'm going to tell y'all a quick little story when we return. Don't go anywhere. welcome back to the show. Now, since we're on the topic of the Star Spangled Banner, singing the national anthem.
The national, okay.
Y'all might not know this, and it's my duty to share because we family watch. You know, y'all watching the show. Every year that Josh played, I said, "Hey, I want to sing the national anthem at your game." Every year I would ask him, go find out who allows somebody to do it. Ask him, can I do it, right?
Here we go.
Can we just get on record? Did you ever ask anyone if my wife has seen the national anthem? Because now that we see she bombed it at the MLB All-Star game. They clearly let anybody sing, and even on that, like what I would have done at the Brown Stadium would probably not have even aired on live TV. So it's like, Josh, why you not gonna go and tell them your wife want to sing the national anthem? They be getting random folks to do it anyway. Why not me? Why not one of the stars of the team's wife? Did you ever ask?
No, I was afraid for you to mess up, and you represent my name on my back. Everybody see Cribs on my back, and they be like introducing Mrs. Maria Cribbs, Josh Cribbs, and if you don't hit them notes, it's gonna mess up my day.
What I think it was is he didn't want me stealing his thunder. That's what it was, because I would have been down there in a cute outfit. I would have had my hair done, nails done, everything did, and he would have known that the players wouldn't have been able to focus. So they'd be like, "Who was that fine woman singing at the? Who was that?" And it would have been you would have probably been distracted.
You got some alcohol I can put in this cup right here. I need to drink.
Ryan, what's up with that? Every year I was like, Josh, can you ask someone down there at the Browns if I can sing the national anthem?
This girl crazy.
Are you a good singer?
And this is the thing, Josh, can I sing?
I'll believe you, honestly. No, actually, I take that back. I've heard you sing. You are a good singer. I take that back.
She can carry a note.
Why did you never ask? And now that we know Ryan
you were too scared. Let's be real. You were scared. Because you could have did it.
He said, can I sing? I would do better than Ingrid. I would have done better than Ingrid.
Yeah. You was
and she was on national television.
You were heavily involved with the team. You had the connections. You was at the facility with me. You could talk to everybody. We would
Browns Wives
we would talk to the Haslam's. We would talk to the learners all the time. And you could have been like,
I really didn't want to do it then. I know.
You didn't want.
I just want to see if you would ask for me.
Maria was too scared. And I knew. She'd have been like, oh my, all the people. And I would have had to go and sing it myself. I'd have been like, God damn it.
Hold on, Josh.
I have to put on my glasses.
Hold on. Who's singing better? Hold on. Listen. Hold on. Okay, be serious.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn?
Josh, please sing your real voice. That is not his voice, y'all. I
would have to sing it like that in order not to get talked about from my friends. Peer pressure. I can sing, I can carry a note, but so can you. I'm just not afraid to do it.
But you didn't ask for me, and that's probably why.
You know who sang the national anthem when we played? Whose wife did?
Who?
Phil Dawson.
Shannon sung.
Yep.
She did
she
sing.
The national
and you know what? Because Phil, we love Phil Dawson.
Yep.
He probably wouldn't
sang
ask.
It good, and she's not a Grammy singer.
And she sound better than Ingrid. She could have probably had a couple of Grammys.
Yep. She did a good job.
She did a really good job. Shannon had to connect.
Like, how you should ask Shannon.
We would go over to her house every Tuesday for Bible study.
I know. You should have asked her, how did you have the courage? Find the courage. She would have handed you the book of Bible and be like, hold this close to your chest. And you can get the courage and the confidence.
I ain't even going to bless y'all with my talents because that's okay. The Browns didn't want me, but the Cavs. Y'all need somebody to sing at the national anthem before the game.
Good. That's what they'll say.
Guardians, holla at your girl. And Ryan said he can perform whether he blacked out or not. He can still hit a note. Anybody here at B Play is qualified to sing the national anthem for any of our professional teams. Holla at us. We here.
We here. We out here.
And why y'all didn't tell me it was the All-Star game? Because I feel like we always talk about the NBA All-Star game. We always talk about the Pro Bowl. I did not know the MLB All-Star game was this weekend. I would have tuned in even more than to watch the girl bomb the national anthem. Ryan, did you watch?
It's tonight.
Yeah, that game.
So did you miss it?
The home run derby was yesterday.
Home run derby.
I was just about to ask Ryan, how did Ramirez do?
He did good. The first round, he hit 21. That was tied with Alec Boehm for the lead in round one. And the top four, there were 8, advanced to the semifinals. So he advanced to the semifinals. That's where he bowed out. He got really tired. But he still put up a really good fight. You know, he almost went to the finals, but no Indian or Guardian has ever won it before, so it would have been nice to see it, but he still did a great job representing Cleveland.
And it's the middle of the season.
Yeah.
We don't need him to tear up his back or like a golf swing when you had your lower back. He did good for us. He represented the Indian, the Guardians pretty well.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And I could understand him being tired. I know how hard it is to keep swinging for the fences and missing and making, so he did it well. Really well represented.
How many tries did they get? Did you watch it? How many tries did they get?
So you get 40 pitches in the first round or 3 minutes. So if the clock runs out, you're up. Or if you use all 40 pitches, time's up.
Okay. Yeah.
I used to watch it all the time, especially as a younger NFL athlete and as a high school athlete when you had guys like who were them greats?
Yeah, you had all the steroid boys. All they were juiced up. Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa. Bro, their heads grew 4 sizes every day.
Exactly. But those were some good
knocking them out of the park
home run hitters. Those are some. Everybody
wonder
watched
why,
the home run.
Josh. Yeah. Do a little drug
They
testing.
got that extra vein popping out in the neck.
Look, you guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Y'all crazy.
Let me do it.
All right, now you guys, welcome back to the show. Now, Josh, I saw this on the Shade Room, and I had to go and grab it from the original post on X. They put this photo up asking, in what order do y'all do your dishes? Now, you see that?
Okay. Let me go first.
Oh, no. Oh, you see what?
I do the
just tell
plates
everybody in
first.
case they can't see it. No.
I do the plates first. Go ahead.
Okay, so A is the utensils, B is the cups, C the plates, and then D the pots and pans. So you would do A first.
I do the plates.
Ryan, I want you to look at the photo.
Is A the plates?
Yeah.
So this is Josh.
Maria, is A the plates?
No, A is
C
not
is
the
the plates.
plates.
Okay, so why
Okay,
you say
hold
A?
on, 40-year-old man. We need to get your eye.
No, I was asking you. You
No.
said A for me.
The utensils.
Okay, I do the plates.
Okay, you do the plates first. So you do C.
I can't quite see over there.
Then what do you do?
And then I do the cups.
Okay, B.
And what is D?
D are the pots and pans.
Okay, I do them last.
Okay. So did
I
you
do the pots and pans last because they're biggest plates, and I put that on top of everything. So I do the plates, the cups, and then the dishes. I mean the forks and knives, and then I do the pots because I put that on everything, and I use the forks and knives sometimes so it can stay on the rack.
What you making a fort?
I use the forks and the knives and stuff to hold the pots
You
from
can tell
sliding
Josh
off.
he ain't washing nobody's dishes.
I'm telling you, I bet you it's white. I put the pots on last because they huge. They huge.
Okay.
They take up
Or
too
you
much
can
space.
dry them off and put them back on the under the sink, or you can under the counter, or you can put them on the pot.
I ain't
the
drying
stove.
them off now. You got me washing
Hold on,
dishes.
son.
I'm not doing the drying.
Ryan,
They won't
Yeah.
air dry.
I dig over somebody's house and they would drop their dishes. I'm like, that's weird, but some people will dry their
ain't
dishes
weird,
off.
'cause you
Ryan,
need them dishes now.
in what order would you do your dishes?
I think I agree with Josh. D's last, but I think most of my cups are glass, so I do those first because
do
I don't
D.
want to be throwing things around while they're still in the sink because they'll break. So I'd go B.
Mhm.
Let me pull this picture back up. I go B,
Uh-huh.
then C, A, D.
The pots and pans last.
Okay, pots and pans last, period.
I do the plates first because they got slots.
I
the
do.
plates,
It's
they
weird because
fit
me and
nice
Josh don't really
easily.
agree on much. I
But you
do
agree with me, right?
CBAD.
That's what I said.
And I was looking at the comments, and I'm like, oh, it was just funny to see. CBAD did get a lot of. It was
that
like
sounds
the
like
highest.
a code for.
But no, I get what he's saying too. Like you
for
don't want
Sega
to break
back
your
in the
glasses, so
day.
you put your glasses down first and do everything
Yeah.
else around it. But for sure, I think we all in agreement that the pots and pans come last.
Yeah.
they
'Cause
be all
they're
because they
big.
mess the water up, get the water all dirty.
I want to show you something real quick.
What you wanna
Can
show
I show
me?
you something, Ryan? Can you put up this picture? Because we was talking about horses the other day. And
We were.
I don't want to. I don't want
trying
you
to
to get
name our
too
horse.
big into horse racing, Maria, and then wear one of these.
What
Wear some of these hooves shoes. Alexander McQueen releases the new hoof boot for $3,000. And do you got another picture of that to show the bottom of it? It's a daggone horseshoe.
A
like
horseshoe?
you throw. Don't step out in. If the only reason I want you in these, Maria, the only reason I look down and say it's the time for it. If we have a horse in a Kentucky Derby,
one is wearing
and we
that.
win, that's the only time. If we had Seize the Gray and run and 1-2,
Or
Ken's
the new
wife,
horse, or the new horse that's yet to
Yes.
be named. Uh-huh.
or Ken,
Lahaina Luck.
I would want to see Ken's wife after the second
Mary.
win.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mary's the only one that
That's the
can
only
wear.
time you can wear those. If you ain't win,
Who would
don't be wearing this.
for
The
$3,000?
hoof boots.
Does it come from like an award, like a championship winning horse? Like where's the horseshoe come from?
I don't have a clue, but they better not. You better not wear them donkey.
And was it real
them
pony
donkey
hair? Like, what-
3000?
So Maria was trying to step out in those. Would you go out with her?
I would not.
Are you staying home?
I would walk a few steps in front because I wouldn't even
I'll
know
start
she had them
galloping toward
on. I wouldn't even know until I heard the little cluck, 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 cluck. I'm like, damn, this is a
But
damn
look, see,
horse
this
beside
goes.
us.
Anybody out there, if you thinking about starting a fashion company or fashion brand, fashion line, start your stuff today because they selling $3,000 horseshoes that no one's going to buy,
And they're not expensive. You heard
They're
how
$3,000.
No, I'm talking about the material.
Oh, to start your own fashion
You
line?
heard how what's his name got in trouble for making them $57 purses.
That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
all about branding. You
But
know?
all right, man, we had a great show today.
We
man.
did. You know what? We got some plans this weekend, Josh. Don't get your old man snooze on. Be ready. Be fired up for this weekend. All right, we love you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Return with Josh and Maria Cribs.
Peace.
Bye.